You ever fake it in our marriage? Not like that. Not like that. Like, you ever fake it in terms of pretending that you're not upset, but you really are?
Sometimes I do fake it till I make it, but it only goes but so far before you have to really deal with whatever it is that's going on. Hey everyone, welcome back. I'm Gleesy.
And I'm Al.
And here forever I do, we bread. That's right. We build relationships according to God. So today we're talking about faking it.
We're not just talking about faking it. We're talking about when you pretend that there ain't nothing going on. You know, you've all got that question like, what is wrong?
Nothing.
And you're like, yeah.
Totally. I'm fine. Totally fine. I don't know why it's coming out all loud and squeaky, because really.
Exactly.
I'm fine.
So we're going to kind of break down what you really need to do when you get hit with that question.
All right, so what's the first thing that you should do?
You have to stop pretending. Stop pretending that there's nothing bothering you. Stop pretending that there's nothing going on. No conflict gets resolved by pretending it never happened.
But that's sometimes the easy thing to do.
It's certainly probably the easy thing to do in that moment.
In the moment.
Yes, but I like to kind of liken it to this. Like, if you're driving down a highway and a car accident happens right in front of you, and you avoid it, you go around it, that doesn't mean that accident didn't happen. The accident still happened.
Yeah.
The car still crashed. You just managed to avoid it. But guess what? All the other cars behind you might get piled up in a traffic jam just because of that one car crash. That's what happens in your marriage. You avoid the conflict, but it still crashes. And every conflict, every issue that happens after that conflict gets caught in the traffic jam behind it. So one day, what happens? Like, you just explode, yes. Yeah. And now there's a long 40-mile traffic jam, those that live in the DMV area, and you wondering what happened, what caused it, what was the start? The start was pretending. So stop pretending.
Okay, and I guess the next thing you need to do is start praying.
Yes,
it's
absolutely.
so important to bring prayer in the middle of your conflicts.
And why is that?
Because sometimes only God can get you through that conflict. Because sometimes, like, well, you know.
You just don't want to deal. And praying to God is not praying to Him to kind of tell Him all about your problems. He already knows. He knows exactly what that conflict is about.
Yeah.
He knows what you're going through. But you're praying to God to involve Him in the solution.
Yeah.
You're giving it to Him so that He can start downloading some ideas on how to resolve it. And also to bring you down off of that place where you probably was so upset, you probably was too angry to actually engage at that time. So now let God bring you down. Involve Him in that conflict, so that He can start downloading some things to help resolve it and move you forward and move you past it. So don't go to Him, like we said the other week, don't go to Him complaining all about everything that your spouse did wrong and how they need to be corrected and how He needs to fix them. God, fix them.
Yeah, and I think one thing that I've learned in the midst of conflict is asking myself, okay, what is it that I need to be learning in this situation? Because everything happens for a reason, and I want to make sure that I'm learning whatever I need to learn in that situation so that I don't have to go through it again.
Absolutely. We want to learn and we want to grow.
Yeah.
Essentially what you're saying. Like, if you don't learn anything, you don't grow from it and repeat that same incident again.
That's good. Okay, so we have to stop pretending.
Yes.
We have to start praying.
Yes.
And then what?
Begin pursuing. You want to pursue those things that God downloaded into you. You have to pursue them. It ain't going to work if you just, God downloads stuff to you. He tells you, He gives you solutions, and you're like, I ain't trying that, God. Like, I ain't even trying to hear that. I'm just going to stop talking to Him for a week. I'm going to give Him the silent treatment.
But sometimes we do that. Like, the things that we know we're supposed to do, sometimes we do shy away from it. But eventually, you end up right back to what you should have did in the first place.
Yes.
Like that apology. You know, that kind of changes or shifts the atmospheres.
Yeah.
You just have to make sure that you're doing these things from your heart. Like, it doesn't matter how you feel about it. The thing is, you're trying to resolve or pursue resolution in these conflicts.
And that's what God is going to download to you. He's going to download the resolution. And it probably will start with an apology to get you on the right track, to get you in the same space mentally and physically, so that you can, again, move forward together, pursue that godly solution. It's probably going to be something tied to a vision that he's giving you anyway for your marriage. So listen to him, pursue it.
All right, guys, thank you so much for joining us. If you haven't already, hit the like button. Make sure that you subscribe to us and turn on that notification bell so you never miss a video. All right, guys, we'll see you